How's it, guys? Sandy there. Guy lives on top of the hill and gardens on top of the hill. Today I want to talk about this beautiful fruit. Banana. Do you know how much the peels, banana peels, is, guys, are helpful and are good for your garden? Yes, guys, are very good for your garden. They are a good fertilizer for your plants. Today I'll be showing you how I make my own fertilizer and share with you other ideas on how you can make your own fertilizer using the banana peels and then feeding your plants so that your garden looks beautiful and your plants are flowering, because they're good. They help with the flowering, with the roots, photosynthesis, all that stuff, you know. But we'll cover that just now. Let me show you how I make this, and then I'll tell you more about it. Banana peels, they contain calcium, which promotes rooting. You know, it gives your plants strength, roots that are strengthened, and it also provides or helps to add oxygen in your soil, you know. So yeah, so whenever you buy your bananas, eat your bananas, but don't throw away the peels. Keep the peels for your garden. They're also good when you use them on the compost, as they add a lot of nutrients in there. You must remember they also contain what? Magnesium, which assist with photosynthesis. Well, I last did the photosynthesis topic when I was in primary school. That's a long time ago when we did the flower. Yeah. Anyway, but yes, the banana peels, they help with the photosynthesis. They also contain sulfur. Yes, they contain sulfur, which helps your plants with stronger roots. And what does it do? It repels pests. Voila, beautiful. Right, yes. And what else does it contain? Phosphorus. Yes, these guys, they contain phosphorus, you know, which helps your plants with fruiting, flowering, and it also helps with seed germination. English is not my first language, so I have to kind of like fetch it, you know. Fast track the seed germination. Yes. So yeah, anyways, without wasting more time, let me show you how I do this. Okay, let's get on with. Yeah, as you can see, I already have my setup here, my knife, my chopping board. I was already, you know, and I have my 5-liter container. It's already filled with the water from the Jojo tank. I don't use the municipal water when I'm making this liquid fertilizer, because the municipal water has chlorine in it, and yeah, it, you know, takes its own time, and it's, yeah, sometimes it just reverses the whole process. Yes, eventually it will work as soon as the chlorine weighs off the water, but yeah, I prefer to use the rainwater, you know, which doesn't contain any chemicals, especially when I'm making this sort of like liquid fertilizers. Right, so I chop these like this, as you can see. I chop them, and then I load them on the 5-liter container, and I leave them for like 10 to 15 days. By then, the liquid fertilizer or the fertilizer is ready, and I don't put it directly on the plants. I use it as what you call mix it. I mix it with at a ratio of like a cup of this with a 10 liter bucket of water, and then I water with that. So yeah, well, don't ask me if it's scientifically proven or whatever. It's what I decided to do, and it has been working so far and has proven to work so far. So yeah, well, the science is on the other stuff, like what is in here, but as to if the scale is the correct scale to mix a cup and a 10 liter, that's just my choice, you know. And yeah, anyway, the other way you can use the banana peels is exactly like doing what I'm doing now, chopping it like this and then drying them up, you know. Put them on a chopping board or a tray or a cupboard, put them on the sun outside, let them dry. Once they are dry, then you can use them as slow releasing chips or fertilizer chips by putting them in your garden. You can bury them, or you can just sort of like put them on top of the surface around the plants, and then as you water, yeah, they will you know, release their content and benefit, you know, to the soil and feed your plants, you know. That's another way you can do it. So, or like I said earlier on, you just have a whole bunch of them, put them in your compost, you know, when you're composting, and they will release these nutrients into your compost. So then your compost will already be packed with you know, the nutrients that come from the peels, you know. So your compost will have calcium, will have magnesium and all that. So yeah, this is how I go about it. It takes time, I know. Maybe some of you will prefer to just put them as they are, as a whole. I don't. I prefer to chop them, you know, chop them up. You know. Sometimes I also add the orange peels. Boys, can you please lower it? Yeah, my boys are making a lot of noise. I don't know if this video will be even, if you will hear me, because these kids are going crazy that side in the living room, you know. So there we go. Yeah, well, if you don't want to like use the banana, the dried up banana peels that you've chopped, if you don't want to use them as slow release chips, like I said, you can also like sort of like blend them, blender, or I normally use my, not blender, I normally use my coffee beans grinder. Yeah, you can grind them into a powder, and then you just sprinkle that powder, you know, in your garden. Yeah, that's another method that you can use. It takes time to load them in here, but yeah, I have all the patience. Moba, you're making noise, Baba. And I'm making a video here and you are making noise. Can you just keep it a bit down? Thank you. Okay. See, it's much I find it that when I chop them, they easily go in. So you might probably be asking yourself, how do you know how much bananas or peels you need for a 5-liter container? Well, I use like 10 bananas, like 10 banana peels for a 5-liter container. That's what I use, and I find that works quite very well. But it doesn't mean that it has to be limited to 10. I'm sure you can go more than 10 to give it even a better, more stronger, kick in it. Okay, let's go. Oh God. Okay. Right. I then shake this so that all the peels go down, and I make a small tiny little hole here, which I call the breather. There we go. I've made my hole. That's a breathing hole because as this is fermenting or cooking or rotting or whatever that happens when it breaks down, the container tends to, with the gas that's in here, it bulges up, So to prevent the bulge, I open this small incision here or this small hole here so that the thing can breathe and release the gas that it needs to release. Right, guys, that's how I make my own liquid fertilizer using the banana peels. Remember, you chop them, put them in the container with water, or you chop them and dry them and use them as a slow release, or banana peels chips, spreading them around your garden, or you can take the dried up chips and grind them up with your blender. Or I use this guy. I'm not trying to advertise anyone, but I use this guy, which I normally use to grind my coffee beans for my coffee. So I use that guy, chuck them there, powder them, and then when they powder, you can spread them around your garden and do the same job. Plants look beautiful. They're good for the garden, they're good for pot plants or plants in pots, So yeah, don't throw away your banana peels. If you have bananas in your house, encourage your kids to have a place where they can put them. They can even chuck them on a freezer or in the fridge, so to keep them nice and cool. And then once you have enough, then you can chop them up, or you can put them as they are, and then you make your own liquid fertilizer for your plants, and you can feed your plants. Okay, right. I hope that you learned something here on this video today, and that will help you improve your garden wherever you are. Sandile here. Wait. Right. Same old story, guys. I'm pleading with you. I'm appealing to you. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share the video, comment, and Sandile here. The guy lives on top of the hill and gardens on top of the hill. I am out. Bye bye.